Awesome. Let me know if you can see the screen.
Yes, we can.
Awesome. So before I hand over to Akshay, just wanted to give a quick introduction about who we are. So we basically I basically lead the Slack community Patna, and if you are interested in learning about Slack, and I try to mostly resolve around the development part of it. So if you are interested in that and integrating it with, let's say, Salesforce or any other third-party application, I would strongly recommend you to join this members so you will get notifications about what are the upcoming events and if there are any happenings or new updates. So you can join this chapter. You'll just have to search for Slack Community Patna in your browser, and you will get it. Otherwise, you can scan this QR as well, and it will take you to the same page. So all you have to do is scan this or search for Slack Community Patna and click on join. But before that, you will obviously need to create an account. So you can use Google or you can create it via any other email as well. So let's move to the next slide. I have already posted the Patna Community chapter page URL in the chat. So who am I? So I basically lead the Slack community for Patna. I work as a Slack and Salesforce admin as well as developer. I am a 7 times Salesforce certified, and I have just cleared my admin Slack admin examination as well. So I am now 2x Slack certified, which is I don't think reflected here. It's good to brag about your certifications. And then we have our speaker Akshay, who is in like not in a very good physical state because so thank you Akshay for joining in such a condition. I really appreciated joining. So Akshay is basically Akshay, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. So, hi team. Basically, I'm Akshay Chaudhary, and I work as a Salesforce business analyst in TechMetrics, which is in Noida and across the globes. So, I'm a 3x Salesforce certified, and I'm also a certified Slack admin. And yeah, I'm 5-star ranger also.
Always good to brag
So,
about your achievements.
you can connect me on LinkedIn as well as Patna chapter. Connect me over there also. Yeah.
Awesome. So let's move to the next part of it. I'll leave the agenda for you Akshay to cover. So before that, uh, feel free to unmute in between whenever you have questions because we have not restricted anyone from unmuting. Feel free to come on camera if you can. Otherwise, no issues. So whatever questions you have, you can post it in the chat, or you can either send it as a DM. That everything is fine. So starting with how you can join the Slack community workspace. So what you all have to do is either scan this QR, or you can directly in your browser search for slackcommunity.com. There you will have to obviously create an account. So you will get a welcome email from Slack community, and there will be a button to join us. And once you click on it, you will be directed to the Slack workspace where you there are several chapter members as well as Slack channels dedicated to different technologies. So you can join whatever you like. So if you want to join the Patna chapter, you can search for members Patna and then click on join. So there's this bonus tip as well. So whoever will be the first one to join the Patna chapter and give a introduction about who they are, where they work, and why they love Slack and everything. So they will get a chance to win a swag. So that's something that I wanted to cover before handing over to Akshay. So I'll stop sharing, and Akshay, you can take over the screen share.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sanjeev. So let me share my screen. So like, can you confirm like, is my screen is visible?
Yeah, it is.
All right. So moving towards today's agenda, we'll basically learn how we can create a workspace from scratch, how we can create channels, both public and private. And after that, we can go to the workspace settings and permission, how they work, how we can like give the access to other users who are in our channel or in a workspace. And after that, we'll create a more powerful workflow. So basically, like back and forth with the Slack as well. So like, have you ever how many of you like are using Slack right now, or you have heard about the Slack? Yes, no, maybe you can comment on uh, chat.
You can raise your hand as well. That's also fine. So we have Amit and Priyanka
All right, that's
and
nice.
Praja.
Okay, so creating, let's go with the like how we can create a workspace from scratch. So basically, scratch workspace is nothing. Basically, workspace consists of like channels, apps. Workspace like how we can communicate together and work together. So basically, in one sentence, if we say like a workspace is a workspace is a channel, collaboration of channels, a collection of channels, and a collection of tools. So, not wasting much time, let's go to the Slack and see how we can create a workspace. Sorry, yeah. So let's go to the workspace. This is the workspace menu. We have to click left on the workspace, click on tools and settings, go to the org settings. So this is the organization level settings of the workspace. So so you can see like here we can manage people, create workspace. We have all the information regarding the org level of the. Okay, let's click on how we can create a workspace. Let's click on a workspace. Name, we can name anything about like, let's name me it's Slack Patna event workspace. Now after that we can give our domain name. We can give like anything as a domain name here. So let me quickly copy this and paste it, removing the spaces. .com. Just give me a moment. Okay, it is saying. I think I don't have the permission in this. Sanjeet, can I use the another works, another org?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah. So I'm using the another org which I have in the enterprise edition. So again, we click to the workspace menu, tools and settings, organization settings. So we later we gain the access from a workspace. Now we can that's another option also. Under the home you can get the option of workspace. Click on the workspace. You can see the option of how we can create a workspace. Click on the workspace. We give him a short description. We click on next. So basically there are four type of access how we can access a workspace. So like one is first one is the open workspace. Like you can search the workspace and you can join it by request. Means like you can request to the workspace, and then later on, like if admin or workspace owner accept your request, you can join that by invite. This means like you cannot request and it is not open, so someone from the workspace must invite you in order you to join the workspace. And the last one is the hidden. So let me click on the workspace. So now we have created the workspace, and I have already created two workspace on this org. So like for example, if we have multiple workspace, it is shown in this grid. Let me restart it so it can be available. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, feel free to unmute yourself and ask. So let me quickly add this workspace. Okay, so like I'm not the member of this workspace, that is why it is not showing to me. So let me quickly add myself in this workspace. So yes, now it is refreshed, and here we can see the journal channel, the direct message, and the apps. So let me go back to the slide. And this is how we can create a workspace. So like just in case you guys like try to make a workspace, you must have a enterprise edition, because like only in the enterprise edition it is allowed to make multiple workspace. So like you can see how easy it is to make a workspace. So guys, do you have any question regarding this? Yes, maybe. Feel free to unmute yourself.
Sorry, Akshay, to jump in.
Yeah.
So let's say you do not have an enterprise edition, so you can create a free one as well. All you have to do is just search for slack.com in your browser and it will take you to the page,
Mm-hmm.
and you can sign in. It will show you all the workspaces that you have. Else,
Yes.
you can also create one for free.
One for free, yes. So, Sanjeet, like, would you mind like pasting the link in the chat also?
Yep.
Yeah. So guys, this is how we can create a workspace. It is very easy. And let me jump back to the PPT. And let's allow how can we create a channel. So basically, what is a channel in Workspace? Channel is a single place for a team to collaborate and work together. So channel can be specific, or for example, if you want to have a communication regarding something, let's say a project or an update, we can definitely create a channel. And there are two type of channel: public and private. So public channel in which it is open, and if you are a part of a workspace, you can easily search a channel, like Sanjeet said, like how can we join the Slack community. And after joining the Slack community, you can search for the channel and you can easily join it. It's a like very simple example of how the public channel are. And the private channel are the closed one, which are for discrete communication, which are related to uh, some private updates, or like, let's say, like a use case, like a finance or accounts team use the a private channel. So let's jump to the Slack and see how we can create a channel in a workspace. All right. So there are two ways how we can create a channel. So I'll go through one by one. Let's go to the channel, click on create channel. So by default it is showing like these templates are new. Basically these are new ways of how we can create a channel, or we can create a channel with the pre-built templates. These are some of the templates: project starter kit, you'll get the project overview, these are the canvas, these are the list, and these are the workflows. So like Slack has really made a life easy by um, giving this the templates, pre-built templates in the work. Okay, these are all the templates. You can go through it one by one. So let me create a blank channel. Firstly, click on the blank channel, click on the create. So
Akshay, sorry to interrupt.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, what's the difference between workspace and channel?
So workspace is a larger part. Okay, so in workspace there can be a different channels. Okay,
Okay.
so workspace contains of apps, workflows, channels. All right, and a channel basically. Okay, so you can think about like we have a group. A group is a workspace, and inside like that group, we have like small channels.
Akshay, do you want me to answer this?
Yeah, sure, sure. Please go ahead.
So let's take an example of WhatsApp. So as soon as you enter your number and log in with it, so that's a place where all the communications that you will be having with someone will be stored, and each individual chats, or let's say you have group in your WhatsApp, so those you can consider as a channel. So workspace will be one inside which there will be multiple, just like we have in WhatsApp, multiple channels that can be either a group, that can be a DM, or get that can be an app. Just like we have right now in WhatsApp, we have channels, right?
Yeah, got it, Sandeep. Thank you.
So like after clicking on the next, we can create a channel. So here the Slack is giving us the some of the suggestion, which is like by default we can definitely change the suggestion also from the settings. So what type of channels you want to create? Like it's good, like for example, I want to make a channel related to project. So I simply uh, click type project hyphen project name. Let's say Slack event, and here under the channel name, it is asking me on which workspace you want to create this channel. So I have recently created the enterprise edition workspace, so I'll choose the enterprise edition. And here it asking me the visibility of the channel, whether should the channel be public or it should be a private channel. So let's create a public channel first. Okay, so if you see, we have created the project Slack event channel, which is a public channel, and here we get the option of after creating the channel, uh, whom do you want to add in this channel. So I'll skip it for now. So this is how we can create a public channel. From this option, the project's Slack event will get the channel details as well by clicking on the left. So this is the project, the channel name. We can add a topic to this channel. We can definitely add a description in the channel. So this channel is only added to the enterprise edition workspace. We can click on edit and make it an all-white channel by adding other workspaces also. We'll talk about this later. So this channel is managed by me, Akshay. So by default, who creates a channel becomes a channel manager. Or I can click on edit and I give another this permission to manage this channel to another person also. By adding it on the, I can give him the channel manager permission. And this is the okay. So this is here how many members are there in the channel, some of the tabs, which is newly added feature of the Slack, the message tab, the add canvas tab, the workflow tab is hidden, file tab is hidden, or we can definitely create a new tab by clicking on this new tab option. The canvas, the list, the workflow, and we can also bookmark the folder also. So in this integration tab, we can add the automation. Automation are the workflows, how you want your channel to behave when someone, uh, when some members add in this to channel. We can add some of the apps to send the notification to this channel by clicking on the add an app. The last one is the setting of the channel. The Slack channel, if you want this channel to be you want to be part of the other workspace companies, other companies workspace, you want that some other organization people to add this channel, you can add those people by clicking on this add people, same as we add member. So posting permission, let me click on the edit button. So who is the who can post in this channel, everyone. If you make uh, a channel which is only for the announcement and you want only the admin to post it, you can simply click on admin post only. And let's say you want to give this access to admin, plus you want uh, give the access to specific people. Let's say those people are not the admins, but they are important people and they can post the information regarding some event. Who can edit in this channel canvas, the permissions, uh, only admin and channel manager can edit, or everyone can edit the channel canvas. Allow threads, those are some of the permissions which can be the channel permission which can be handled from this. Okay, so hurdles in the channel, which is a very important part. So like it says like members can start and join the hurdles, or you don't want in this channel that not all the members can join or start the hurdles. Okay, so there are some of the permissions also, like if you want this public channel to be converted into a private channel, you can click on the permission and this will like change to the private channel. But there are some of the condition. If you have like shared some files or message, it will it will come in the search bar for everyone, because it was like earlier it was a public channel. Sanjit, please correct me if I'm wrong on this.
Yeah. So currently, let's actually cover it from the top, because we will have another sections where we'll deep dive into these settings,
Sure, sure, sure.
because most of us are new for Slack,
Yeah.
so maybe it will bounce a little from above our head. So
Sure, sure, sure. And from this option, we can archive this channel for everyone, and delete option is there also. So this is the private channel, the public channel. Let me quickly create um, a private channel. So earlier we have created the channel from this option. Let's click. Let's create the private channel from another option. So click on more button. You can see the option channel. Let's click on the channel. Now you can see the create channel option over there. Let's click on that. The same basically options are there. The templates, the templates of like how we can showcase our channel. Let's go with the templates now. We click on next, use the templates. Okay, so this is the private project. Private, we can name it like as we want, and like after we have created the channel, we can definitely change the name also as per the convenience. Okay, it is asking me like which workspace I want to create this channel. So I'll choose the enterprise edition. This time we'll create a private channel. So click on the create button, and the same option occurs. So this is our private channel. We'll don't add anyone for this private channel. We'll skip it for now. And this lock option shows that this channel is private. And if we go to the earlier one, public, it does not show the lock button. So now we have created both channels, private as well as public. Let's quickly create a section for them. So click on the channels, create section. So let's say event channel section. Let's create a section. Now we have created a section. We'll click on the we can like definitely drag it by clicking on this, and we have put this channel project private event in the event channel section, and same we can do with this channel. So now we have created a section which consists of both private and public channel. So any questions regarding this so far? Sanjit, can you like see the Q&A? So basically
no,
like,
I don't see any questions actually.
all right. Let me go back to my PPT. So we have covered like how we can create our channels. So let's quickly jump to the workspace setting in the permission, which is a very important part of the workspace, like how we can give the access to the other members and how they can effectively help us to manage the workspace and channels.
Akshay, just wanted to add one more thing. So
Sure.
we are using an enterprise grid. So if you go and create a free version, you may or may not see few features or few options.
Yes, right, right. So I think like we can like definitely see the workspace settings, but I don't think so. The organization settings will be there.
Yep. Right.
Yeah. So like click on the workspace settings, tools and settings. Here we can see under the setting tab we have workspace settings. So I have in this workspace we basically I have like three. In this all we have three workspace. So let me quickly jump onto the enterprise edition and click on the open tab. So this is the menu of workspace settings. Okay, so the first one is like workspace access. When we expand this section, it shows what type of settings is like done for this workspace, whether it is open, it is by request, how the request should be go, it is go through the workspace owner or like through Slackbot message, or whether it should reach us through particular channel, invite only, and hidden. So after that, like this is the default channels. Default channel stays basically one when a member joins your workspace, in which channel you want that member to join first. So basically like let's say like a new member has joined in a workspace. By default it will go in the journals channel, and the journal channel will remain public throughout a workspace. It cannot be converted into private. Or we can like let's say like if a member joined a workspace, we can definitely change the settings. Like he she can also join the journal channel, as well as if you want that person to join some other channel, he can also join that. Display the guidelines, like what members want to display your names. Do you want to add some custom guidelines for them? You can definitely define that. Display name, uh, how your Slack members should display their name. You can definitely like change thing from there. Some display workspace setting for single workspace user. Do not disturb feature, which is important feature. Let's say like you have a office setting of 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and you do not want uh, to get disturbed by unnecessary notification. You can definitely set that settings from here. Update message, let's say like if someone has created a canvas, and you and everyone, and let's say and uh, that person changes something in that canvas, so do you want that notification, that thing to be notified to you? And this is the message history, incoming email. This is the workspace icon, name, description, and URL. And this is the new feature which has recently came, how we can like the app agent and assistant. This is the settings. Let's go to the permissions. Okay, so let me quickly expand this. Like some of the permissions are like, let me quickly sorry, let me quickly click on the new permissions home. So in that manner we can easily see what all the permissions are there. So these are some of the permissions which says like single, what a single channel guest can do, what a member can do. what a workspace admin can do, workspace owner can do, and as well as what a primary owner can do. So that it can be changed as per the permissions you want to give to a particular member or not. Let's say, like, if you do not want any member to convert a public channel to private, you can definitely change that permission. And let's say, like, if you do not want all the member to create a private channel, public channel, because like unnecessary channels can create a problem, and it is very hard to manage all the channels by a workspace owner or a channel manager. So let me go back to the previous menu. Okay, so by default, like do you want to change the settings of, like, let's say you are a member of a workspace and you want to invite a member to this workspace. So do you so we can, like, definitely close this permission, like, let's say, like, Sanjeet is a member and Sanjeet wants to invite me. So uh, do I, like, directly invite Sanjeet can directly invite me or not? So it can be controlled by giving the access by an admin approval. So these are some of the permission email domain for the Slack Connect. User group, who can create and manage user group. It is an important part because, like, user group was basically, let's say, like, Sanjeet and me both are workspace owner, so we can create a user group. And when we so the main reason why we create a user group is, like, to notify all the Slack admins, workspace owner, in a single channel. So these are the permission who can create the user group, or like admins can create, or the user. Message addition and deletion. Choose who allow message to delete or edit the message. So it can be uh, done, or the access can be controlled from workspace settings. So the workspace antics, it shows a graphical representation how the members are using the workspace, how the members are using the Slack channel. The message activity, this permission is, like, generally owned by the primary owner, which held the highest permission in the workspace. Slack it says, like, how a bot responded to a particular uh, member. File sharing option. So, like, it is organized organized at the organization level by the admin. These are some of the earlier workflow which are no longer in uh, the workspace. Sanjeet, can you, like, give some light? These are the legacy workflows which are not longer exist in this.
So basically, they have updated this workflow, and there were legacy workflow that was using Bolt for development. So that are like soon going to be out in picture. So that's why they still have this option, but pretty soon, I guess in 2 3 years, we will not have this. So
Yeah,
that's a part of workflow. We can skip this for now.
sure. So start workflow with the webhook, download workflow responses. That's also a legacy. Workflows, builder step apps, channel email addresses, some custom app and integrations. And the last one is the attachment. So also from this option, manage members and roles, we can manage the members and their roles. Let's so basically we have only two members in this enterprise edition. we can click on this and manage the role and edit their profile also. So this is how a workspace permissions and settings works. Let me go back to the PPT. Any questions regarding the workspace settings and permissions?
Yeah, we do have one. Like, who are
Yeah.
the workspace primary owners?
So workspace primary owners are like the workspace owner, the workspace admin can access to the workspace settings. We can definitely change that settings. Uh, let's say like we have added a member who is just a member, but we can assign him some roles, and that person can go to the workspace settings and can give or edit that settings. But the interest of line, I don't know, I don't think like we can show this right now, but feel you can definitely create me sorry connect me on my LinkedIn or the Patna channel connect. We can definitely answer that in the channel also. So I think like Sanjeet, like do you have any other question here, or
No, sure,
let's
good. Yeah.
okay. So let's move to the workflows.
Akshay, what I am suggesting is, in the interest of time, since we have
Yeah.
only like 13 minutes left, so let's
Yes.
skip the workflow part,
Mm-hmm.
because most of us are quite new to Slack.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so we have one more thing to cover. So after covering that, we'll
Mm-hmm.
quickly give a like brief highlight about what we discussed. So
And then we can later on like we can show them through the templates also. We
correct,
have yeah. Sure, sure, sure. So over to you, Sanjeet.
sure. Yeah. So we'll come back to this point, but before that we have someone with us. So Adarsh, uh, so this is Champion Launchpad. I'll just share this screen, and maybe Adarsh can take over from there. Uh, Let me know if you guys can see it.
Yes, Sanjit, we can see.
Okay, Adarsh, you're good to go.
Yeah, could you please go to the previous slide which you have
Sure.
prepared? Yeah,
Yes.
sure. So first, actually, thanks Sanjeev for inviting, and obviously Akshay for the wonderful session. So myself, Adarsh, I am heading growth, partnerships, business development, and these initiative at Epic Shams. So I'll tell you what Epic Shams has been doing and what how we have come with this initiative. Epic Shams is a Trailblazer workforce partner company. Also, Salesforce startup program alumni has been part of Salesforce startup program. We have been into mostly in upskilling training on particularly on Salesforce candidates who are cross training or looking to learn Salesforce and enter the workforce workplace. Particularly, we are in a short, we can say we are a platform for which candidates can learn, practice, get trained, get mentored by industry professional, as well as land a job as a Salesforce professional. So we have been doing this quite often, and what we have observed that Salesforce entry level professionals are not able to get that breakthrough. So what we have done, we have had a lot of talks with partner companies, partner organization, and candidates who have been trained, upskilled all across India. Not on only our candidates, but across all the cities and from anywhere. We have come with the Champion Launchpad event. It is a 2 day virtual event, guys. On 29th of 30th, it will be happening. It is a 2 day employer connect, you can say, or it's a job fair, right? So the first day on 29th of November, it will be a hackathon dedicated for Salesforce, right? As we have on other technologies on HackerRank, CodeChef, LeetCode, for other technologies like C++, Java. Particularly for the very first time, we are bringing this on Salesforce. only dedicating like concepts like admin, Apex, LWC flows. The 29th of November will be the hackathon day. Candidates can participate in it can the best performing candidates, right, will be given direct interview letters, interview calls with the hiring partners the very next day. Also on the same day, 29th of November, they will be getting a skill card, right? The hackathon will be in a proctored environment, kind of, you can say, as we have the Salesforce web assessor certification in a proctored environment, or just as on platforms like Hackadyne it will be. And obviously, uh, could you please go to the next slide, Sanjeev? So this is a 2-day event. The first day event will be the hackathon. The best performing, or you can say the top 3 to 5% of the candidates will be proceeding further. On the 30th of November, we have some partner companies associated with us, which can hire within a very single day. So they can cut off their hiring cycle, the extra human resources put forward. So this is what we have come. Um, any thing that you will know, any person you know that who's looking to uh, have learned Salesforce and looking for that particular break, that particular point of time, that particular launch pad in particular, I would say, you can suggest this. Or obviously, if you are having someone in your organization, or looking forward to also learn and test out their skills, right? Obviously, the first thing is that they will be getting the opportunity to test themselves in a competitive, challenging environment. These are the hiring partner companies that we have associated with. uh, More than 10, till today it's 13 companies. Actually, this is a couple of days ago, 13 companies have associated with, and more than obviously 50 to 60 positions are open, only dedicated for entry level professionals. The charges, I would say, the charges are very nominal. Participation is 99 rupees, and once they successfully land a job in any hiring partner, we will be taking a small amount, since there are costs associated with it. This is the commercials involved in this uh, particularly champion launchpad. Sanjeev, you can go to the next slide.
Sorry, I do have the skewer here only
Okay, good, good. So I think it must be read to the page, right? So you can take
on the website. Yes.
the mhm. You can take the guys screenshot, and obviously, if you learn, who's looking to learn or have already learned and looking for that particular break, you can definitely suggest. Yeah, this was for me. If you have any questions, uh, I can just straight away, and or if you can connect me on LinkedIn. I'll be happy to connect.
Awesome. Thank you, Adarsh. Adarsh, would you mind sharing the links over the chat for all these?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Awesome. Yep. So I guess this slide is like we are good with this slide. That you can go to Slack community, join us, give your intro in this member partner channel, and maybe you will get a swag. So coming to the like before coming to the last part, let's quickly let's quickly cover everything that we have gone through this session. So let me share my complete screen. Just 1 second. Like since everybody is new for Slack, so what you'll all have to do is just search for slack.com, go to this page since I already have my multiple workspaces. So I'll skip this part. You can use this, try using a different email. Just go there, create a free workspace for yourself, explore the settings, explore the roles, explore what are channels, and maybe whatever you have explored, you can share it with the Patna members chapter channel, Slack channel as well. So let's jump to the question answers. One second, let me again share the screen. So is there any other questions that anyone have? So we'll pause here for a minute and then we'll move to the final part of it. We have 10 members, right? Obviously, Akshay and Sanjeev will not get flags.
So guys, just feel free to yourself, and like if you have any questions, any doubts, you can ask right away, or you can definitely connect with me later. We are happy to assist you.
So this is the page where we have added all the hashtags and mentions. You can show us your love on LinkedIn using the Slack community, Slack Patna and Salesforce hashtags, and can tag Akshay, Jacob, me, and Slack. And if you want to do a post on Twitter, Akshay and me are already there, and you can tag Slack community, Slack HQ, and you can use the hashtag Slack community, Slack Patna, and Salesforce. So we'll wait for 2 minutes if anyone has any questions, and then we'll move to the final part. That is like we already have one swag decided, and we are left with one swag. So if anyone has any idea of having a fair chance, other than like if yes, then good. Otherwise, we'll do a spinner wheel. So for spinner wheel, there's one more task. You'll have to just type in your name in the chat. So all the names that I'll have in the chat, only that I'll consider. I guess Priyanka, you already have a swag, right? So we'll skip you for this.
Yeah,
Obviously,
no worries, Sanjay.
and we'll skip me and Akshay. Not sure if Akshay want to be a part of this. Awesome. So we got 6 names. We have 10 participants, so 8. We are left with 2 names. Okay, Priyanka is already got a swag, so we are left with one name. Who is it?
Vijay has written his name.
Okay, so we got everyone. Awesome. So let me share that tab. Uh, okay, I have not missed anyone, right? Okay, so let's spin it. Nice. So I'll take a screenshot for Arvind. And Arvind, what you'll have to do is you'll have to join the Slack community and join the chapter, and there you'll find me. So you'll all have to do is just ping me a DM about for your email, and we'll arrange a Slack call.
Actually, I went to the channels. Are you asking about joining the members part now?
Yes.
channel. But how can I join? I was trying to search for it still. I have opened my Slack account and then I'm searching in the all channels, but I couldn't find it.
Okay, so maybe that's a good chance we can actually show you how the workspace looks like. So let me share my entire screen for now. So that's how it must be looking. Like you obviously will not have every channel here. So what you'll have to do is just in the search Slack community, search for members, and you will have members Patna channel, and that's the channel.
Uh, no, I'm not able to find the channel. Is it because it is my free tire account or?
Okay, I guess you missed the first part. Then let me reshare that slide again. By the time anyone if have any questions, feel free to ping it in the chat. Otherwise, we are good to go. Thank you all for joining. So that's the page. You'll have to search for slackcommunity.com.
Uh, I have already created the Slack community account. I'm in long back.
Okay. And are you into the Slack workspace?
Yes, I have created a workspace as well.
You actually do not have to create a Slack workspace. You'll have to just search. The Slack workspace is already there. I'm not sure if you're talking of, we are on the same page for this.
I haven't followed these steps like steps two and step three basically because I already created my Slack account before the call. And then when I went to the workspace and searched for members partner, I'm not able to find any channel like members partner in
Okay.
my Slack
So do you
workspace.
have 2 minutes? We can do it right away.
Yes,
I'll just
yes.
stop the recording.